Andy. I'm on one. My heart was going a fucking dinger there, boys. He's still here, don't worry. Eat my ass, bitch. Somebody needs to clip that. Oh, mate, I just shot myself. Andy just evaporated in front of me. That actually disgusted me. Oh, she's walking towards you, Gavin! The boat's on fire! Hola. Hello. Do I look wonky? I think I do. What the fuck is happening, guys? Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Hope you're all well. Hope you all had a lovely Wednesday. Whatever it is you get up to, as I always say. I was working the day, so it's just a standard day for me. That's very bright. It's because I need to. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. It's because it remains quite bright outside, so I need to tone that down a little bit. Make sure that I'm not completely washed out looking like I look all the time, like I look ill and I have no color. That's how I look anyway, but try not to look that way. That's the real trick. The real trick. Yeah, so I hope you all had a really good Wednesday. As I say, I was working, so not really a lot to update you on. It was an okay day. It wasn't I guess it wasn't as busy as what I'd probably envisioned it was going to be. And I'm off tomorrow. As me and Lynn are going away for the night, a little overnight stay. And then back to work on Friday afternoon. The joys. But yeah, we got a nice wee overnight stay. Got it for Lynn's birthday. So looking forward to that. It'll be nice just to get away, just us two. Always enjoy our little nights away. So very much looking forward to that. Yeah, that's really where we're at in the life, the day in the life of me. We will be back again streaming also on Friday night. Lynn is going out for dinner. She's got the Life of Riley, that one. Yeah, she's going out for dinner, so I'll be streaming again on Friday night here. Playing some games and stuff. We'll maybe play something different. I don't think he has bought it. As a lot of you know, me and a friend do a little bit of account sharing to get share games and it means that we don't each have to pay a clean fortune. And I don't think he's bought it yet. Resident Evil 4. Because if he'd bought that, we could play that on Friday. For a little change of pace. But if he hasn't bought that, we'll play something. We will play something. Alphabetical orderly, so Resident Evil 3. Oh, no. No, he hasn't. That's the old one, isn't it? Yeah, it's 2005. Yeah, no, he hasn't. He hasn't paused yet. So when he does bat, we'll play that. And yeah, we'll play that whenever we'll have that in the library. But we'll just play something different. On Friday night, we'll we'll leave it with me, and we'll play something different. Just for a little change of pace, and then we're back again on Monday. And hopefully over the next week or so, we'll have this completed. So let's play some of these. Yes. I hadn't done this. Yeah, no, we said we're going to come back to that. It's a bit of a high level. So what we'll do is we'll continue on our little journey here. We'll come back to that one, that battle arena, once we get up a couple more levels. Yeah. Oh, hello, man. We get Spitwitch.
What is it? What's wrong?
Goblins, that's what. Ranrock's lot. Nasty creatures. Ambush me, they did. Nothing's safe anymore. I need a little something. Something to protect me if I run into them again. Maxima potion, that would do it.
I don't have any of that. Perhaps...
And get extorted by the...
Have what you want.
How am I to avoid Ranrock's lot?
I don't know.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Rebellion. Lumos.
That's one.
Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos.
And there's one over here.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
No, they won't. Okay. There's a heads miss. Go do that. And some like right beside it. I've done it. Why is that showing stuff? Odd. Go up here.
What do you have in store for me this time? Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. That's that. Settled.
Lovely.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. I should investigate. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
No?
Revelio.
Nothing else. So that's a lot I can do with that one. So let's go defeat this little camp down here.
Revelio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Who's there? Bombarda.
shit. I pressed the wrong button. Okay. Trail buggies. Oh shit. Yeah.
Bombarder, Defender, Glacius. Stupefy, Confringo. Stupefy. Bombarder, Glacius, Defender, Confringo. Bombarder. Revelio.
There's a hole in my pocket. You can't stop. Oh, that was meant for me.
Glacius. Defender. You've one less follower, Ranrock. Revelio.
What you will regret coming here.
Bombarda. Confringo. Defender.
I shall avenge your death.
Bombarda.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Glacius.
That was unimpressive.
Defender. Confringo.
Stop avoiding me.
Stupefy.
Get accustomed to that. I won't
Stupefy. Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio.
How nice of you to stop by.
Revelio.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
I know what that means. Merlin trial. Revelio. Revelio. Merlin himself would be proud.
He's a piece there.
Bombarda. Confringo. Stupefy. Defender.
You won't get
Bombarda. Defender.
Not quite.
Confringo. Glacius.
Losing your stride.
Potato. Stupefy.
I won't rest. Dead.
Bombarda. Glacius.
A misfit.
Confringo.
Much
You only have Ranrock to blame. This looks intriguing. Bombarda.
What's in here now?
spared. What was afraid of
Revelio.
dying, are we?
Bombarda. Confringo.
Bring me a dozen humans to battle. I'll take
Bombarda.
that chip.
Bombarda.
Ah, you bitch.
Confringo. Revelio.
Unfortunately, the fact that this unique Muggle compass was dropped here means the Muggle who dropped it probably won the true wheels by now. Balloons.
Revelio. A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Whoa. Okay. Let's. Well, at least we've figured you can get through to the other side. Let's go back. Poppy's mission is the only mission I have, I think, at this moment in time. It is. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, let's go.
Irondale's not half as tough as it sounds.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this
Yes.
have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
Yes.
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horndale Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
Indeed. Right, 2 seconds. I'm going to grab my little beverage and my tablet. Be right back. Let's be back. Fucking pins. Oh, right. Done all the goblin ones. Need infamous foes. Oh. 100 spiders. Fuck me. Nearly done all the dueling feats. I've only 5 more to do. I'm gonna have to go spider hunting. So I am. At some point here. I don't think I have anything better. Oh, oh here, a talent point. I have a talent point to spend. Get more thing from Wiggenwell, that should be good.
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
Yes, ma'am.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
He was
That
indeed.
could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here,
Revelio.
we can find out why.
Pelt. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Revelio.
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Me.
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land. Petrificus totalis.
I reckon I can see myself getting away from here and not taking a one of you with me, since you've all turned yourselves into a pack of jarbies.
Petrificus totalis.
Suppose it's worth a look. So, perhaps some nice flowers will grow from your ashes.
Merlin, you think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself? What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
Enter the tent. The tent inside is huge.
What in Merlin's name?
Is that a dragon?
Are those dragons?
Class.
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. That's it. Lightfooted's the word.
Don't know what Victor was sinking straight in a bug.
Petrificus totalis.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Petrificus totalis.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there?
Ah,
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Aloha Mora.
Come on. Where are you? Nope, there you are, there you are, there you are. Right in there, right in that sweet spot. Rubby, rubby, dubby. I want a dragon.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ragnarok will want his dragon intact!
Someone messing about? I've heard centaurs quieter than you. Is that you, Rory? You there! Stop! Levioso! Levioso! Knew I'd find you! Levioso!
Expelliarmus.
Levioso! What is really? A lucky shot! Monticello! Levioso! Levioso! Stop that! Levioso! Levioso! Damn you! Levioso! 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 Levioso!
There we go.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. Like to touch a dragon, do you?
Let's get this over with.
Careful. Stop right there! Or I'll make you... Oh, I think it's your dick. Levioso!
Confringo. Bombarda.
Aim for the ring at the front of her restraints.
Accio.
Oh shit.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Oh.
Incendio.
Whoa.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It'd be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
Good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
A new scar. Okay.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've... Required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Let's go. What am I doing? Bye-bye. Yes.
Revelio. book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio!
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions
Oh,
from my quiz.
for fuck's
Quiz?
sake.
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizard.
Alright, Hermione Granger.
None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of
Indeed.
the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly
The
Hallow.
Deathly Hallows.
Correct! According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone,
And the
Cloak
Cloak
of
of Invisibility.
Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Awful.
The Quaffle.
That's right! When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
It's false because that's not what it's for.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If
Roll
you'd
the
like to
questions,
test
right?
your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The Order of Merlin.
No, that's incorrect.
Oh.
The answer was the Wizards' Council. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
The Antipodean Opali.
No,
Hmm.
I'm sorry, but the answer was the Peruvian viper tooth. Though the viper tooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Elfrida Clegg.
No, the answer was Hengist of Woodcroft.
I have no idea.
It
These
is
are all really hard.
believed that Hengist used the 3 broomsticks inn as his home. The hide behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
A demiguise.
Yes! While the hide behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a Lethifold?
The Patronus Charm.
Well done! The only known survivor of a Lethifold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Laverne de Montmorency.
That's incorrect. The answer I was looking for was Gamp. One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct! In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
The basilisk.
That's incorrect. The correct answer was the rune's paw. According to Parselmouths, each of the rune's paw's 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny
Jesus Christ.
School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
The Amazon rainforest.
No, Ilvermorny is actually located on Mount Greylock. The American school was founded in the 17th century by Iseult Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Virocitiserum.
Incorrect. The answer was Amotentia. Amotentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive, such as dusty book covers or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
Yeah, that's just it.
Wonderful. I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Sir Agravain.
Incorrect. The answer was Egbert the Egregious. Emmerich gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages, when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
Stooging.
The answer was actually haversacking. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when 2 chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a 3rd chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
Hairy ears.
No, the answer was bad luck. Native to the European
Trying to pick
coast,
something as random
the
as
effect of
possible.
a malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
Fluxweed.
I'm afraid the correct answer was Mimbulus mimbletonia. The Mimbulus mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The Pepper Up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
Basil Flack.
That's incorrect. The answer was...
I've got any of these right.
Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Limford's previous work to create the Pepper Up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
His wand.
Incorrect. The answer was a single slipper.
What
The
the
story was
fuck?
created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
North America.
That's right.
Yay!
Part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Sir Lancelot.
No, the answer was Sir Luckless. The 3 witches in the story are named Asher, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist.
Oh, don't I?
The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
Ethelred the Ever-Ready.
No, the first minister was Ulick Gamp. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. You might not have got very many right, but I'm sure you learned something regardless. Thank you for humouring me by participating. I had a splendid time. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
This book is designed to help the guide the student who wishes to pursue more complicated kinds of transfiguration. Professor Reed often recommends it in their advanced students. It's a bit of light reading. She gave me some potions, which is good.
You must try it. Can't catch thieves. Woohoo!
I know I've been down here. I've
So this
not.
is the underground harbour.
I've not been down here.
Revelio.
Located deep beneath the viaduct courtyard is landing roads for looking for sharing across the Brackley to Hogwarts.
These tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Alright, Transfiguration then. Let's go! While I'm here as well, I need to go. I need to go back. I actually need to go back to the rumor requirement that a couple of the new animals will be born, and get some more riding on the go. Oh, I did go in here to do something. Which is this? After this, I'll go to.
Mother would like to speak with me.
Oh.
I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Okay, and that's it. Oh,
Can we
Papa.
go to the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Apparently Marinweed was having a bit of a poacher problem.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Yes. Yeah.
Beautifully done.
Spellmaster.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been...
Hello, Alex.
As I suspected they
I'm
would
doing
be.
alright, mate. How are you?
It seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams.
Yay.
Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Woohoo. Oops. Alright, let's see. To the Room of Requirement. Room of Requirement. That's good. I'm glad you're doing better than you were. I was seemingly never needs but wasn't able to talk. I'm not too bad. Doing all right. Good. Yeah, thankfully.
Dawned on me about the triptych. Leave it the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.
Thankfully, I'm on the mend. Let's go up here and here and release male and female. So we've got a male and a female. And do this and this. Reading pen. Go. How long does that take? 29 minutes. What am I doing?
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Okay, let's go check the offsprings.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the...
I think the wee baby one. Look at it. It's a little baby mooncalf. Oh, I'll give you a little brush. I'll give you a little brush. So, let me... What have I got here? I need a male Fwooper, or no, a female Fwooper, a Naberclaw, a Jobberknoll, male Jobberknoll, and male Frog.
Dick hasn't seen this many plants here before.
Oh, look at the little baby! Oh my goodness. Look at it, look at it! He's got an afro. Class. Class. All the little baby ones.
Anna's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the Catacomb.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you brewed.
Oh, I know. Halfway there. Halfway. 5 I've done. Okay. So what have we got here? Talk to Poppy. So where are all these? Oh, no, I need to go to Natty's one. These are all just conversations, so let's do these. Good to get all these wee conversations out of the way. Oh.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meeting.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
Oh dear.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus.
Oh.
And it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now. Much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
Danger.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat.
Sounds
But
great.
it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time.
Okay.
Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Right. need to go to Hogsmeade anyway, so. I need to go there. Actually, what am I doing? Put on. Do I have any better gear? Yes, I do. Sell a lot of the stuff. Change appearance. Wanted to be seen. That's all good. And we're all good here too. Okay, let's sell. There's some room.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
Sell. Okay.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again. I wonder if they'll ever find that golden flute.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can.
Okay.
I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Oh, I do hope Mary and her neighbours aren't harmed.
Excuse me, sir. Are you all right?
Just barely. But I don't want to trouble a student with my woes.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I'm not so sure. Name's Crispin Dunn, by the way.
Crispin Dunn.
I trade in the surrounding hamlet.
Sounds like a chip barrata.
In Arranshire. A lovely little hamlet. Just stunning gardens. Just the other day, the Daily Prophet ran an article on its scenic hedgerows. Actually, before I go on, I should ask, are you afraid of spiders?
You wouldn't know it
Yes.
by how many I've killed lately, but honestly, I'm terrified of spiders.
Lucky you. Sounds as though you've been able to overcome your fears to a degree. You may not like what I have to say next. The hamlet's overrun with the vile things, and are acting abnormally aggressively. I'm concerned about my customers, of course, but it appears that most of the hamlet's residents fled to safety. It's my friend Mary I worry about. I haven't heard from her and I fear she's trapped in her cottage.
Understandable, but why don't you check on her yourself?
I would, but I have a crippling fear of the eight-legged beasts, which I, unlike you, seem incapable of conquering. I don't know what to do. Can you think of anyone who can help Mary?
Why are there so many spiders in Arranshire all of a sudden?
I honestly don't know. I've never seen so many spiders in all of my life. It's almost as if someone's breeding them. They wrap the entire hamlet in webs. I was lucky to escape it all. Mary always has a way with these beasts. It's very concerning not to hear from her.
Why is it you can't conquer your fear of spiders?
Yeah.
As a small child, I was being tormented and chased by a group of local bullies and slid into the hollow of a tree to hide. Within moments, spiders were crawling over every inch of my body.
Thought that's gonna be the heat.
Stumbled on a nest. I couldn't move, paralysed by fear of the spiders and an equally profound fear of the wizards I knew were just outside the tree. I was there for what seemed hours. I can feel their legs on me now, just talking about it. Ugh.
Why didn't you ask the ministry for help?
I did. Reached out to anyone who would listen. Tried Minister Spout old Spavin himself. But evidently they have their hands full with who knows what else. It seems this little hamlet has to fend for itself.
I'll try my very best, Mr. Dunn.
Please do. If you can think of anyone that may be brave enough to help, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. They'll find Arranshire southeast of Hogsmeade, just below the train station.
Oh, has he been fucking... That guy, when I see him... Oh, for fuck's sake. The guy that I brought the spider thing back to.
This must be Arranshire. I'd best keep an eye out for spiders. Revelio.
Oh, hello.
Bombarda. Confringo. Even more aggressive than I'd expected. Confringo. Stupefy. Defender. Stupefy. Confringo. Stupefy. Bombarda. Stupefy. Confringo. Stupefy. Bombarda. Surely that's the last of them. Revelio. Oh no, this must be Mary. Poor woman.
HF delivered the spider venom and has requested prompt payment is now due. The new cluster of spider lines in my cellular workshop have almost hatched. I can provide more venom soon. Once, of course, I've been compensated for the last delivery.
If Mary was breeding these things in her cellar, that means there are more underground. I'll need to destroy every last spider in that cellar if this is to end.
Great. This is exactly where I'd want to go.
If this is where Mary bred the spiders, they're not here now. Revelio. This isn't a good sign. These spiders have gone somewhere.
Oh, the music.
Not sure I want to know where this leads.
Ugh.
Whatever I may find out.
I fucking hate spiders.
Egg sacs. I need to find and destroy all of these before before the situation gets even worse.
Bombarder!
That's one exact destroyed. I should get the rest.
Whoa!
Not my fault you're a... These eggs must be destroyed.
Bombarder!
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Real prime real estate. Oh shit!
Revelio.
Bombarder!
Lumos.
Oh shit.
Depulsor! Bombarder!
I hate to think that they see me, but I don't see them.
That's just freaked me out even more.
Revelio.
Potato! Stupid! Depulsor! Bombarder! Levioso!
It's not an ambusher.
Bombarder! Levioso!
Revelio. Half finished, but I need to destroy all of the Exacs.
Bombarder!
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her, you know what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Bombarder! Confringo! Potato! Confringo!
Revelio. That's the last of the spider sacks. Revelio.
I finally found the perfect place to breed my spider colony. Colony? Colony. And it was quite literally under my nose the whole time. My cellar. Why didn't I think of this before? Why hasn't anyone, for that matter? My spiders grow big and strong, and the silk they produce will make me a fortune. I'll have wealth at last. No more scrimping and frocks when I'm in town. It'll be marvelous.
I suppose I know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders.
Oh shit, that scared the fuck out of me.
Bombarder! Confringo!
8 legs is simply too many.
I agree.
Revelio.
Oh, hello.
I hope that's the last spider. Bombarder! Defender! Levioso! Bombarder! Levioso! Defender! Bombarder! Defender! Confringo! Bombarder! Confringo! Defender! Revelio!
Don't be a big spider.
Oh, wait. That's the last one. She's an idiot. Confringo! Bombardier! I'll be having nightmares for the rest of my life after that. Defender! Glacius! Confringo! Revelio!
That was easy. Can I get myself out of here? Nope. Ugh. Up and away. Get me the fuck out of here. Meet Poppy while I'm here.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue.
I'm sure you had your reasons, but breaking into Wilfred Lawley's home wasn't the brightest idea.
Mr. Dunn, I have some news.
About my sweet friend Mary.
It seems poor Mary was breeding spiders in her home for profit, and vastly underestimated their propensity to multiply.
Oh, Mary, what untoward scheme were you involved in? If she needed financial assistance, she could have just come to me. She didn't deserve this. Few do.
I am sorry about your friend, but you'll be relieved to know that I cleared out the spiders. It's safe to return now.
You? You cleared out the spiders? I can't believe it, but I'm certainly relieved. I imagine the first order of business will be to help the Hamlet rebuild. I suppose I have nothing to fear from dead spiders.
That's the spirit. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you again for all you've done. I shall keep you apprised of the Hamlet's rebuilding.
Glad I could be of help, and I look forward to visiting your shop the next time I'm in Arranshire.
To dearly departed Mary.
Let's see. Quests.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howin for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in Plimpies.
Plimpy?
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg.
Let's go.
Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No, it belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot.
Yeah.
Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
Yeah, it's definitely here. Well.
There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
Yeah, and we're just gonna walk in the dragon's den. That's all. It's good.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Bombarda! Glacis!
I wonder how many they brought to capture her.
Revelio!
At least 10 usually.
Where are you, Smithy? Thought you were joining us in Borneo. I know you have your hopes about the fighting ring, but the true galleons are in Acromancelas. You wouldn't believe how much Violet and I made a few days ago, not to mention Borneo's not half bad to look at. Anyway, we'll be moving on soon. Egypt, perhaps it's such a relief not to be weighed down anymore. See you soon, Angus.
How charming. They keep in touch with each other. There she is again.
She's
From a distance.
And check some. Doing really well with these. Yeah, the dueling feats are all done now. 2 more trolls.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step.
Stop!
Revelio.
Grapple.
Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet, what was that?
Oh shit.
Well, there's no coming back
Wait here. I'll run ahead.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe. Revelio.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
She isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well. Get to that opening below her.
This is great fun.
If we can get to that, we can get to the nest. Look, underneath. I think we're. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
got it back to Mama.
That was brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Horndale Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Going after a wee Gran. That would be my assumption.
How could I have been so blind?
Okay. Let's go meet this wee Dingleberry.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Should report the catacomb assignment yielded more than I'd imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore in an area behind the great room which had suffered decay. Amid the turned over sarcophagi, I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study the relic further if only the removal of objects were allowed.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
I fucking hate Sebastian.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
What? Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Bombarda. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Bombarda. Confringo. Defender.
We've rid the world all this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
Confringo. And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Revelio.
Keep going.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar. Accio. Defender. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Bombarda. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. I need to find a safe way across. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Rickety bone bridge complete.
Bombarda! Revelio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Bombarda!
Did you hear that? We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Wingardium Leviosa.
I firstly mentioned the relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay, but research must come before my fealty to the rules. I sent something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak ones have powerful intuition. I believe it. Therefore, when no one else was looking, I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors forgive me, but I used their bones as the key. I plan to return it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment, learning the Imperious Curse. The spell is said to serve well against enemies.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to
Don't
focus on moving beyond
trust
the
him.
room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Defendo! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Ah!
Before we trudge on further, I just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse.
Oh, for
I wouldn't be
fuck's sake.
surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about.
This guy, I don't trust.
I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries.
Not. I don't want
Initial Welsh movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead.
Revelio.
Be on your guard.
Confringo. Defendo. Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Bombarda.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one,
Revelio.
this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
You're a douche. That's what you are.
Confringo.
This looks different than what we faced before.
Defendo.
Make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Bombarda.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
All the handles in the order of the symbols on the tablets.
Revelio.
Right, let's go. We are right. Okay.
Revelio.
Right, okay, so that and that, okay.
Accio.
That worked. Keep going.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Stop with your puns, you little shit.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
The relic contains abundant potential. Its possibilities can benefit not only Wizardkind but the world, but the dark sacrifice involved to realize its intent may be too great until we know more. Please do not remove this relic.
Sebastian, the relic. Look. Could it be? Accio. Revelio.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the
Kill
relic's
somebody.
potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret.
Revelio.
Especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
I don't want to persuade him.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Yeah, I don't like this.
We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it?
I haven't changed my mind. Ominous has. Let's go. What? Ominous? I'll explain on the way. Come on. Well, what happened back there? Ominous and I found a compromise. Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it? I told him we ought to give you this chance. That the relic is too important to ignore. There has to be more to it than that. Tell me. We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word. I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just...
I hate this guy. He's getting us into bad juju. I don't like it.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him. He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in. I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne. When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
Patrolling this area is... What's that? No. Who is it?
Bombarda.
Somebody there.
Protego.
Confringo.
Defendo.
Won't get away with that.
Stupid. Bombarda.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work. Oh no, this isn't good.
No, it's definitely not.
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack. Let's hurry.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
He's right.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That
Plenty of
guy was
other
going to
ones.
kill her. There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Right. Let's go see what's up with Popeye.
What are you up to now?
Am I heading to Sebastian? No. I feel like I've run past Popeye.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. Now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Undercroft we go. Open the fucking door, please. Ah, come on, to fuck.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an hour when I have news.
Okay. Right, so world map. Yeah, I need to put skiing. I need to capture some of these animals and get them bred. You know what I'm saying?
Revelio. Who lived here, I wonder?
Levioso.
I'll look after you.
Okay. Some poof skins. What's this? I've got Nifflers. Mooncalf I've got. I need to catch another unicorn. Yeah, I need that.
Accio. Glacius. Levioso.
Professor Howard will never believe this.
Revelio.
Let me inventory. Group of skins. Girl. Deracol. Alright, I need a meal.
Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio.
Where the fuck are the Dare claws? There we go. Okay.
Defender.
You're
Confringo.
You're not going to.
yeah, you're the little sod that saved.
Protego. Stupefy. Bombarda. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda.
Levioso. Somebody enjoys her mother's class.
Revelio. Defender.
Child's play.
Accio. Defender. Confringo. Levioso. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Good catch there. Female. Let's catch a male just in case.
Revelio. Revelio.
What did I catch? A male or a female? Female? Where's the male one?
Revelio. Levioso.
I think I already have a male one, so we'll maybe I'll maybe take a chance. All right, travel down here. Get a Whooper and a Derriclaw.
Levioso.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Oh no!
Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso.
Right, I think I have a male and a female of that now. Male, female, grip. And then a Whooper. I'm down a little bit.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Back to the removal requirement.
Levioso. Revelio. Levioso.
We'll go. Okay. Right. Map. Hogwarts. Secret rooms, room of requirement. It'd be great if I had a female unicorn. I don't know if I do, but it'd be really good if I did.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions.
So that's Neasels. Male Deracaw. Female Deracaw. That is an ugly, ugly little thing. And then male and female Pipskin. And then male and female Pooper. Actually.
Everything's all right now.
Let's take them to another area. Let's go in here. Ah, 2 male unicorns. That's annoying. No shit.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Need a female unicorn.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you brewed.
Shit! I need a meal. Job or no?
Will never believe this.
Need a male job or no? I sing another sniffler. Neasel. Sure. Let's go get a male one.
Revelio.
Where's one?
Levioso.
I'll go.
There. I'm not going to hurt you.
We must be thorough the shit's now. Unless round rockets are related to certain areas, less relocating you. Okay. Doing good. We're doing good. I need. Let's go to the room requirement and then get the Jobberknoll breeding.
Revelio.
Up there should be enough then to make a another breeding ground.
Revelio.
There we go. Alright. Lovely.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Getting challenges, baby. Just need to rescue 29 more beasts. One more astronomy tool, one more Hogwarts secret landing platforms, balloons, magical hotspots. We're doing all right. We're doing pretty fucking good. Like, okay. What time are we at? 11 o'clock. Right, let's go. We'll go do this mission.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
This place has seen better days.
I'm on the wrong fucking place. Where's the... Wait, what? South of Hogwarts? Oh. I'm a dick. I need to talk to Amit because he talks gobbledygook. I'm a fucking idiot, mate. Fucking idiot.
Peeves Escape's the best one ever!
Fuck up, Peeves.
Hello there. Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. He could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Okay.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle?
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lord Gok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend
Sorry.
must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us.
The mind's eye.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mind. It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward. Revelio.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Revelio.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
Watch your step round here.
Petrificus totalis. Being watched. Find the door.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. Revelio, we won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye. Confringo. Revelio. Leviosa. Revelio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
A schematic. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
These stairs.
Confringo! I'll be quiet. Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Go on.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
Petrificus totalis.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
I'm bothered. close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected. Another skeleton. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Deposit.
Dee. Let's keep going.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Lumos. Not an entanglement we need right now. Revelio.
I'm quite good at
Lumos.
something about. You'll see. Lumos.
Revelio.
Why is it grapple? No! I was pitiful.
Bombarda. Confringo. Defender.
One less human to worry about.
Stupid. Bombarda.
That was meant for me.
Glacier. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda.
I won't let.
Confringo.
No!
Potato.
Why can't I hit you?
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Amit. Revelio.
Yes, of course. This is not good. They're building enormous drills. Bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. Revelio.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Revelio. Aloha, Mora.
Open sesame.
Revelio. Revelio. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Let's get out of the mine. This is no mine. This is a tomb.
Can we please talk?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Bless you.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Here we are. And that is where we're going. 81%. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. We are making our way towards that 100% mark, which is the ultimate goal. For me. Maybe not for you guys. You should just taking part and joining me in this. So yes, we made great strides tonight. Filled up some more of the collections, which is good. And we are slowly ambling our way. I'm just clearing all these notifications. Towards 100% completion of Hogwarts Legacy. That's what I want. I won't be happy until I've got that. So that is me. Now, we'll be back again here on Friday. Sort of out of kilter with what we usually do, but we're coming back and we're coming back hard. Just the way I like it. And Lynn is going out on Friday evening, so we're going to stream. Now, I had said before the stream that we might play something else on Friday, but I'm really, really wanting to push through on this. So I may play this again. I don't know. I'll have to think over the next couple of days. There's a chance we may continue on our journey through this. And use Friday maybe as a working our way through the map, trying to clear down some of this stuff. Some of the remaining collections and things. Because we're ambling through the quests. The combat stuff will be as and when. It's the exploration stuff we need to do. So like with 6 more ancient magic hotspots, with sets of balloons, with 9 more to do. We've landing platforms of 4 more on that one, and then maybe 14 odd. With 1 more constellation to get in that set, and then maybe 10 more. And with 1 more Hogwarts secret. So I would like to get all those and get the remaining 5 field guides. The beasts is something that I can just grind through. And yeah, side quests and stuff, we're just going to kind of find them as we go. And the combat one. So yeah, we might use the Friday to try and move through the exploration side of things. So come and join me for that. Doing Merlin trials, etc, etc, etc. Have a great couple of days. Have a great Thursday. And we'll be back right here on Friday night for some more Hogwarts Legacy or something else. If I come up with something else in the interim. But whatever you're doing tomorrow, have a good one. Me and Lynn are going away for the night, so we will definitely have a good one, and some relaxation is what's required. So yeah, I'll see you all on Friday. Have a great Thursday, and have a great Friday day. We'll see you here Friday night. Thanks, Alex, for joining me, and thank you everybody else. Hit that like and subscribe button. Bye!